Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us tmosso@the1916company.com for purchase and pricing queries. Today we discuss a watch launched in 2023 from Zenith. This is the Pilot Big Date Flyback, and it is all of those things. In scratch-resistant black ceramic, the watch measures 42.5 millimeters in diameter, 14.7 millimeters thick, and then from lug tip to lug tip, 51.4 millimeters with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. You can see on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, it's a large watch, and it does fill up my wrist. So I'm going to recommend that you wear this on a wrist my size or larger, so 16 centimeters circumference and up. That's your down the barrel shot, that's your over the top. You can see this is approaching the limits of what's possible, but it still fits. We have a strap here, which you can see is a combination of calfskin, and then on the top, a textile with stitching, black, a little bit of bolstering to add volume, and then a quick release system that allows you to effortlessly and without tools remove the strap from the case. And the way you do that is you push this and it pops off. But here's the important thing. This is a system that allows you to use any standard 20 millimeter strap because the quick release mechanism is built into the strap, and you have a standard spring bar between the lugs. So unlike Cartier, IWC, Hublot systems that force you to buy a proprietary strap or bracelet, any 20 millimeter strap is going to work on this watch. And as you can see, it is just as easy to refit a strap once you have removed it. It's just like a seatbelt buckle. We have a double deploying clasp, and it is made of blackened titanium. And you can see it has internal ceramic spring-loaded pin snaps to retain the snappiness of the mechanism over time, and a twin trigger release. You have to press both triggers for it to open, so it's a sports watch and quite secure against accidental deployment. The case is simple. Blended lugs, they come to a point. You can see there's a little bit of a soft bevel in the flank. It's all matte finished. We have a push-down crown with the Zenith Star logo, and the watch is 100 meters water-resistant, large faceted rectangular chronograph pushers, a bezel that has several facets, 1, 2, 3 of them, before giving way to a dramatically boxed and cambered sapphire, over a black dial with white highlights and a sort of lateral striation to give it some definition. Twin register design. It features a instantaneous jumping minute display, which is gratifying, and a flush double disc big date down at 6 o'clock. And I must say, this has the fastest geared and snappiest feeling, sounding, and appearing quick-set date I've ever experienced. It also features a hacking seconds function. The watch is loomed. We'll take a look at that now. No shortage of luminescence in the dark. And you will note that also includes both the chronograph seconds and the chronograph minute hands. On the reverse side, you can see that the rotor looks like the artificial horizon tool in a aircraft flight deck. This is the second generation El Primero, so you're looking at caliber 3652, automatic winding with a 60-hour power reserve, 35 joules. What you can see is the unlubricated, low friction, low inertia silicon escapement. It beats at 36,000 vibrations per hour as it is a traditional El Primero. Column wheel chronograph function selector in blue for crisp feel and sound, and then a lateral clutch like a traditional El Primero adjacent. Nicely decorated. It's all pretty subdued with machine tones and textures, with the exception of a few beautiful blued elements. Now, if you look at the blued elements, they stand out as there are also polished screws, and they serve different functions in the mechanism. 100 meters water resistant, so abundantly swimmable. This is what's known as the second generation El Primero, and it's got one more trick. Flyback mechanism. So you can restart without first stopping and resetting. So a flyback, which is excellent for timing events that occur in rapid succession, allows you to reset without first stopping and then resume without using the start-stop trigger. The watch, beaten away at 36,000 vibrations per hour, has a smoother than normal seconds hand for the chrono, since it is 10 beats per second rather than 8, 6, or 5, as you'll find on other chronographs. And of course, it has the illustrious history of the Zenith El Primero dating back to 1969. This is the El Primero 2 movement inside. Reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.